There are times of year that simply demand chocolate. From a box of chocks on Valentine's Day to an advent calendar for the kids. And of these seasonal chocolate delights, one is far bigger business than the rest. The Easter egg. Yet the origins of this all-conquering chocolate egg are deeply mysterious.
No one is quite sure why eggs and Easter have become associated with one another. There are some theories that pagans used eggs in their celebration of Easter. There are theories about hens stopping their egg production during the winter when there's less sunlight and then starting again in the spring. Going way back to the Orthodox Church, painted eggs, beautifully decorated hen's eggs, were part of the celebration of spring.
Painting hard-boiled eggs as a gift became an Easter-time tradition. And when the big chocolate companies emerged in the 1800s, they started getting in on the eggy act.
Cadbury launched its first chocolate Easter egg in 1875. There were two different styles of Easter eggs, really. There was this style, which was like two cardboard halves that would have been filled with sort of milk chocolate sweets or buttons for the smaller egg. And then this was the other style, so you can see it's like a chocolate egg and it would have been hand-decorated with sugar icing flowers on it.
But these newfangled chocolate eggs had big Easter competition. In fact, these metal moulds reveal we could have easily ended up giving our kids Easter pigs or Easter fish.
We've got here a selection of early metal moulds that were used by Fry's to produce lots of different chocolate items. So you can see they range from fish, pigs, through to hens and chickens.
Before the First World War, you were much more likely to see chocolate fish, chocolate shoes, or chocolate cockerels, maybe even a chocolate hare.
To this day, French children celebrate Easter with chocolate fish. Whilst in Victorian England, chocolate eggs were just one novelty amongst many, and expensive ones at that. It would be another 40 years before Britain went truly egg crazy. And it was all down to a real light bulb moment.
After the Second World War, somebody was experimenting with trying to produce a box, a carton, to hold light bulb containers. But then somebody had an even brighter idea, perhaps, that this could be used for the Easter egg industry because just in the same way as a light bulb is fragile, so is an Easter egg. So they created the concept where this fairly flimsy piece of cardboard could hold an Easter egg successfully. And of course, it's cheaper. It's also a wonderful piece of gift wrapping, and which is really the key part of an Easter egg.
Thanks to the light bulb, cheap and fun chocolate eggs became a must-have for every young child in Britain. But compared to today's selections, the range was still limited.
For the longest time, there was really only two parts to the market. One part was for very young children. So those would be the Buttons eggs and the Smarties eggs. And then there's a completely different market for Easter eggs, which is big eggs with lush bows and ribbons and hearts and I love you, which would basically be for lovesick teenagers.
But then from Cadbury, there came a truly revolutionary idea that would transform Easter forever: sticking a chocolate bar next to the egg. The unlikely leaders of this revolution were Dennis Waterman and John Thaw, whispering in this 1981 ad.
They made this new bar from Cadbury's milk chocolate, but it tastes sort of different. And highly likely, yeah, chocolate's chocolate, innit? You don't believe me, you get your laughing gear on there.
This pared-back commercial helped Whisper become one of the most successful new bars in decades. So Cadbury's top brass decided they had to put it in an Easter egg too. But there was a problem.
The Whisper bar wouldn't fit in our standard size of Easter egg, and it was too expensive to change the size of the Easter egg. And it was too expensive to reduce the size of the Whisper bar to put it in. So really out of desperation, our packaging department came up with the idea of having a plastic shell that held the chocolate egg and two full Whisper bars either side of it. And the thing sold like hotcakes.
Suddenly, Easter eggs weren't just for little kids, but for anyone who liked a chocolate bar. Ever since, the Easter egg market has boomed. From big-name chocolate brands to kids' character eggs.
Over the last 30 years, we have something for everyone. Here's one for Spice Girl fans. Here are others for Hang on the Door, Twilly Turkey, the Rugrats. It goes on and on and on. Fabulous.
One thing is for certain, the Easter egg market keeps getting bigger and bigger, from affordable eggs to handcrafted high-end offerings. It truly is a money-making chocolate phenomenon.